We are at the Rio Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. It's getting near the end of February, and that can mean only one thing. This is the Las Vegas Open, Men's Open, given to you by the Rums of Puerto Rico. 96 players kick things off, and we are down to the last 32, and that means the format changes now. They play that third set. If the third set gets to 3-3, then the shootout comes in. I'm Jim Weich, bringing you all the action here, and I'm delighted to be joined by a very good friend of mine. And believe it or not, this is the first time we have ever done commentary together, Mika Immonen. And Mika, welcome, pal. And we're all thinking about you, and you know that.
Thanks, Jim. I'm delighted to be, commentating this match with you. What a stellar pair we have on the table here. Top European, top American for the last, good decade or so. I'm in New York. You're in Toronto, and we're, both enjoying a little bit of a temperate winter weather, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the same time zone for one of the very few times in our lives, and we can share some stories about the weather, the unseasonably nice weather that we're getting. Van Boening won the leg, and he's got one of the biggest breaks in the game, always has had, and he is always a force. They always look where his name is in the draw. Buckle in, rack number one.
Yeah,
it promises to be a
He does get a lot of action on the break, and he's a genius of timing that cue ball, getting enough pop to avoid the scratch in the side. And here he looks like he's dressed up to the one, and a natural angle to get on the two, pretty much.
Yeah, the early racks always a opportunity to try and settle in, isn't it, Mika? And if you're not nervous, you're not ready.
Yeah, I think the only problem here would be if he gets stuck on a rail, or then that's why he's leaving the distance here, just guaranteeing himself a shot and an angle. So that's why he chose not to go between the 7 and 8, right? Maybe go towards the 4 ball here. Not much of a chance to hook yourself. Got a little bit more slide than he had anticipated, and that top spin kind of hooked him over to the side point, and what happens there. Might have to opt for a safety here.
Yeah, that could have been horribly different had that cue ball found gravity in that side pocket. As it is, it should get Albin out of his chair.
Yeah, he's gonna get the 3 ball towards the traffic and try to hide between these. There was a good margin of error there between the 7 and 8, and he's able to hide him a little bit, but left Albin a little window of opportunity at least to play safe.
These two will probably be very familiar with each other's games, certainly in Moscone Cups, past and present.
Yeah, I like going behind the 6-9 here and just kind of bunt the 3 ball straight across, if he has that angle on. Otherwise, just leave the distance. Maybe crisscross it twice. And that's what he's opted to do. That was a good, smart shot.
And he's got the 7 as a blocker right in the middle of the table. Judged the speed perfectly.
Yeah, that was great execution. I feel like my shot was there too, but this is if you can hit it this good. I like that shot, 2-rail soft kick, and he was trying to get the 3-ball towards the traffic there, but left Albin with something to do here.
Yeah, it's a short race, really, compared to what these guys are used to in a lot of the tournaments. The format here lends itself to a lot of pressure. Certainly, it's fun to watch, fun to commentate on.
Yeah, the adrenaline is pretty high early in the games, and then you can see it from some of the tentative play from whoever plays this format. You know, I'm familiar with it. I've played a dozen, probably like 15 or so tournaments for this format, and it is very pressure packed.
Albin in perfect position now. I was mentioning Mika a little earlier that, you know, I had watched Albin play in Puerto Rico, and he just didn't look like he was in the type of form that I'm used to seeing him in. And even his first match here, he beat Clint Catchy's younger brother, Claudio, and wasn't as convincing there either. So he's going to have to find that gear if he's going to beat Shane.
Yeah, but he is the type of player to step up to the occasion, and then let's see if he can get dialed in here. So far, so good.
And the first rack goes to Albin Ouschan. Forced the mistake.
Yeah, he caught, Shane had that positional error that he played for the 3-ball up to 2. I feel like he caught the 2 a little fat, and then caught a little bit of that top spin and hit the side point. And Albin is able to capitalize after a really beautiful safety shot on the 3.
Yeah, the crowd, there aren't any empty seats here. You know, as I said, you're in the last 32 now, so win or go home.
Yeah, Jim, I have to mention that, you know, one of my, you know, my pinnacle moments of my career was obviously winning the World Championship in 2001 against Ralph Souquet in Cardiff, and you were commentating on that match, so this is kind of an interesting way of, you know, circling around to something else, and now we're doing commentary together. It's interesting.
Well, the best match I've ever seen, as long as I've been commentating, was you playing in the U.S. Open against Jason Klatt. You remember that match?
Oh, I do. I think I ran
the best pool I've ever seen.
Out of the gate.
I think you beat Jason handily, and he never missed a ball. But
yeah,
that's the best
I
pool
ran
I've
6,
seen in over 30 years.
And then Jason ran 4, and then I ran 5 and out. If I remember correctly.
I just walked away shaking my head. Special times, though, and you know, when you've got as many moments in the commentary box as I've spent in my life, you know the ones that stand out I'm going to remember.
Well, thank you, Jim. I really appreciate the compliments.
No, it's absolutely. Who's to say we might not see something special here? It's a long week, and we've got a lot of events, and all the best players in the world have made their way here to Vegas.
Indeed. Albin's got a little bit of a interesting situation here. What do you do here? 7-2-7 looks a bit tied up. Went for a kind of a attempt on the 10, and then just create distance just in case he doesn't miss, and he's really caught a bad roll there, I guess. The 10 had a big pocket considering the 2 and 7 also. He could have missed it on the, you know, a little bit on the fat side and made it off the ball. So I think it was a smart choice.
Shane quite happy to stay in his chair and let Albin try and negotiate his way out of this trap.
Yeah. I wonder if he can go 2 rails and catch underneath the 1, maybe send it to the other side, best case scenario, and exactly play the cue ball. That was such a great execution there, and brilliant with the cue ball going towards that 4-10. How good did he hit it?
Well, remember these moments because they could prove, oh, that's a huge mistake from Shane. And given ball in hand, Albin may be able to leave himself the angle to try and mature the situation with the 2.
Yeah, I'm shocked that he had missed that 2-rail kick. It's quite a big ball, and maybe just a little bit of unnecessary running English. Just grabbed more than he was expecting, and he's probably expecting a little bit more slide off the second rail. But let's see if Albin can capitalize, break the cluster there. And that's what he's done.
Yeah, just brilliant. A smattering of applause that we could hear. Probably from Albin's relatives that are in attendance.
Yeah, one could expect a little bit more applause from that shot because it's, you know, just to get that window there to an Albin. He's not out of the woods here. It's a bit tricky to get on the 3 because you know, the limited stroke from the being stuck on a rail. You know, what is he going to do? Just slow roll it in the side, or punt it and go back and forth? The angle has to take him back and forth.
Yeah, I couldn't have legislated for that point coming into play there.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that could have happened there. I'm sure he tried to hit the rail before the side, and he was putting some outside spin on it, and then just come 2 rails in the 3. But let's see what he can do here. I don't know if the shot is even on. This looks like a scratchy angle playing for the shot. And he's opted for the save, which was probably the only shot available.
Yeah, not the easiest safety facing Van Boening here either.
Yeah, he's probably going to play the 3 straight up and then towards where the cue ball is right now, and then use the traffic.
Well, second mistake from him in this rack. And just trying to play it down the middle of the table, and it was always going to be a thick hit. It's not quite that thick. But Albin's got to take advantage of these mistakes. I mean, Van Boening, I'm sure in many people's eyes, the best player America's ever produced. I mean, by the time his career is done, it'll be unprecedented.
Yeah, Jim, Albin, he was on a great run for a couple of years, and then let's see if he can build his confidence back, and then see, you know, it's just always windy at the top, isn't it? It's just like he was on a tear for a couple of years. winning the World 9 Ball.
As they say, it's always easy when you're the hunter. When you become the hunted, a little tougher.
Right. Now he's got a target on his back. I know how that feels.
I bet you do. Oh, it looks like he's going to go 2-0 in front. And it does. 2-0 confirmed here from the Rio. Albin Ouschan, as Mika was saying, it's windy at the top, but a very famous Sir Winston Churchill quote. I remember that kites rise highest against the wind, not with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's halfway this to win this set. You know, short set, race to 4. Shane's should be concerned a little bit. He's got his arms crossed. He's not. The body language is not showing anything groovy at the moment.
Anything positive. Shane's not one to hide his emotions when things aren't going according to plan. One look at his face pretty well says it all. Well, it's early
he's
days
also a
in
master.
this one.
He's a master of shaking those things off too. Once he gets the groove, you know, he might still have that little bit of a, you know, frown, but he just body language might change into a little bit of a pep in the step, and maybe not so. Just maybe the crossed arms is not a good sign usually.
Ball down for Albin.
Yeah, he crushed that break.
These players have been, yeah, they've been targeting that one into the side.
Slightly hampered by the 8 ball here. You know, it's gonna make this shot tougher, but I feel like it's worth going for since the 3 is so near the pocket. All you need to do is maybe get it, bounce it, you know, get a hit on the 5. Just make sure you don't stay behind it, hit it hard enough, right? Unless you choose to play safe because of the 8 ball. That point has come into play a few times this match already.
He hasn't left it though. But again, I mean, these are telling moments. Everything's in the open, so a mistake on this 2 could prove pivotal.
Yeah. Do you think maybe call the 8 just in case? And just, you know, as nothing's easy here. I mean, you can try to play it safe, but, you know, the 5 and 8 there just makes the 8 kind of big. You can even double kiss it in.
Yeah, I've got a feeling you're right, Mika. I think he just did call the 8.
Yeah, the 5 acts as a bit of a guider. But I feel like it was just more of a just in case thing.
One cushion escape in the corner pocket. Just in case he hits this one perfect.
Yeah, I feel like Albin's, he's eyeing for, he's called the corner. But he's going 2 rails and just trying to get separation, if anything. And the cue ball's going to trek towards the 3 no matter what. Oh, he's hit the bottom side. but it worked out. Still passive safety there. A lot of traffic in the middle.
Well, as much safety play as I've seen from the men and any of the matches I've commentated, just nothing on offer as yet.
Yeah. This is the tricky spot he's in. I really, it's tough to. He was eyeing that maybe if he could, call the 8 again and try to create something. Just you have to go something like offense when you don't have an easy save. It's going to stun the cue ball towards that traffic by the side, which is a very tough shot. Beautiful.
Now, has he been rewarded? Because that was a great shot. Called the 8. And fully deserving of a shot at the 2 here. And I don't know whether it goes by the 3.
He looks pretty calm. He looks like he's got something up his sleeve here. Maybe Karen the 3 in. Yeah, he had enough room. That's great.
Yeah, that overhead camera, it looks like there's no chance for that 2 to go by the 3, but I've been fooled a couple times by that. And now, again, he's in prime position.
Yep, just hit the, 2 rails, approach the 4, try to get relatively straight in. And that should do it.
Either one of these players more than capable of running away with this match. They find that gear.
Yeah, that was a perfect angle to get on the 5. Just settle for a position. This is all natural now.
Slightly short of what would have been ideal position on the 6, but shouldn't cause any problems.
Yeah, no major problems. He gets to hit the ball comfortable, even put a little side spin just to get closer to the 7. So that was a sign of confidence and great feel for speed.
Well, it's been one-way traffic heading Albin Ouschan's way. 3-0. Our opening set. It's the best 2 out of 3, and if that third set goes to 3 apiece in racks, then it's a shootout. It is the last 32. So sudden death. No more lifelines.
Yeah. That was the
this was the key shot for sure.
There hasn't been any break and run, so I have to say that Albin's been capitalizing on, good safety play and a little bit of a better offense.
Yeah, a few unforced mistakes from Shane. I mean, even back in that first rack, he just caught the ball too thick when he hit the point, took him away from position. And then missed kick and an error in the safety end of it. So Van Boening hasn't really done anything with which he can build any confidence for.
Yeah, he has to shake it off, and maybe, you know, whatever happens this set, you know, if it's a miracle you can come back, that's one thing. But you know, you can't just be too hard on yourself. You just have to start building some kind of confidence going forward, right?
Now, Mika, were there any little rituals that you did in prep for a match and to try and keep yourself, you know, I guess in line mentally and physically?
Well, I like doing some light workout on the day of the match. If it, you know, especially if it's not like a long day, I'd like to get a little run in and some stretching and stuff, and just to get the blood flowing and get those endorphins in the system, and a good positive mood, and that, you know, you've done the best you can to get ready for that day and the match. Clear head.
I think that's a big thing, preparing, because you know you're coming into the arena, and I mean it's all about just maintaining that high level of concentration. It's a form of relaxed concentration, really.
Yeah, and I
Back
feel
arm
like the
has to be
working out.
free and flowing.
Yeah, I feel like the working out takes the kind of like the little bit of that amplified adrenaline. You know, you're more in control of it than without the workout. So that's a benefit, definitely.
Albin brings Shane back, so we'll see what Shane had in mind. You can try and duck behind the 4 here. This one does go.
Oh, it does go. There's room between, but you know, where's the cue ball?
Yeah, I think he was trying to cut that in. There was room for it. It was, you know, high degree of difficulty, no question. But again, Van Boening needs to do something to try and seize momentum back. So it's been all Albin Ouschan to this point.
I think it's just probably dolly behind the 2 here.
Another example of a missed kick, and one that Van Boening would definitely have expected to hit.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a smirk at himself, like, you know, just trying to figure out the rails. He's had no success on the most part of these kick shots today.
Yeah, he just kind of cut that a little thinner than I think he intended. He took a second stroke after he had pocketed the 1 ball, but he's still okay.
It's okay. I feel like he can slow roll this in. Oh, he's opted for the short side. I like that. You know, it's just you don't have to do anything special with the cue ball. Six to the 7 is going to be the key in this rack.
Well, big chance to close out the first set.
Yeah. You might opt to play position on the long rail to get the 6 ball in the corner and come around 3 rails for the 7, leaving a little bit more distance, but guaranteeing himself a nice path. down table. The cue ball come back towards himself, and he's going to get that angle there. Not easy, this shot, though. You have to have like a perfect amount of top and a little bit of a, top follow, like, a slight stun too, so you don't want to go too long to avoid the 10 and the 9.
A little closer to that side cushion than he might have liked, but
yeah, I thought it was going to hit it a little bit harder, and then use the third rail and come closer to the 7. But I think he should be okay. Just elevate a little bit and try to stun off the rail. Keep it simple. That's beautiful.
Well, this is Albin Ouschan in gear. What we've come to expect from such a great player. He opens it up, taking the first set 4-0 over SVB. So
yeah,
certainly cause for concern on all these American fans in attendance here in Las Vegas. Your man's in a bit of trouble.
That's true, and we got, since Shane started the first set, it's going to be Albin to break the second, so that puts him in a pretty good position to maybe dominate this match. And who knows if he can keep going? Could be a little bit of a shorter match than we expected.
Yeah, very unexpected. And there you can see the tail of the tape, and as you'd expect, pretty one-sided in favor of Albin. 81% at the table. That's a very telling number.
Rush to break. No balls in, but I feel like he got a little lucky not leaving Shane a shot. Oh, I didn't think the 1 was on, but it was. Let's see if Shane can bring some momentum here. Change it up.
Well, this is his first real chance to put a little oil in that back arm.
Yeah, it's wide open here. As long as you get to the 6th ball, should be clear. Keep yourself plenty of angle on the 5 and just come up and down, right? I feel like he could have left a little bit more angle here. This is a bit trickier than I expected him to lead.
Again, given the format of this event, I mean, you're never really out of it. Winner breaks.
Yeah. Is he going to leave himself a long shot, just a little bit more angle, and then guarantee himself a shot? I like that choice. He didn't want to flirt with the side pocket there.
when I see Van Boening play, I always talk about the first time I ever met him and saw him in action, and it was at a tournament in Calgary at the university in Calgary, and he had lost a hill match to Johnny Archer. And I just remember Archer saying, that kid's a player.
Yeah, it's got a little funny. Straight in on the 8, straight in on the 9. He's going to really have to show some stroke shots here. He's opted to just conservative. I like that. Just roll the 10 in. Stay down.
Yeah, the first rack win for Van Boening comes in the second set. A set that he has to win to force that third one. A beautiful set here at the Rio, and these events, all 5 of them over a 10-day span, run in conjunction with the BCA leagues run by CSI. 310 pool tables adorn the convention rooms. They're like a sea of pool tables. And all these top amateurs with a chance to come and see all these professionals that they only ever see on TV or on their phones.
Yeah, it's a pool extravaganza, isn't it? What a feat of organization. You see success on the break from the box there for Shane. This is textbook Shane here. First shot's going to be tough though. A lot of distance. Can you control the cue ball enough? And can he hold it for the 2 ball? Yeah, it was going to be tricky with the 8 ball there. And he was trying to probably go under the 8, catch it a little thicker, obviously.
Kind of tricky for Albin too, getting position on the 2.
Yeah. But the 3 is so close to the pocket, you don't really have to get that great on the 2 to just maintain control of the table.
I thought he might go side cushion. That was all about the speed.
Yeah, and he can leave this long and just, play a stop shot to get him perfect on the 5. The 6 wasn't ideal, to stay on the rail there. He was probably like trying to either make it or at least let it hang where you can cheat the pocket a little bit more. And this position becomes a little bit trickier because of that. He's going to go 4 rails, make it just the inside English, and just go between the 9 and 8 there. Or is he drawing it? No, it's top. Yeah, I like that.
very consistent with his pre-shot routine. Never looks flustered.
Yeah, Albin's mastered the use of the shot clock. He's timing. He's never like really rushing it, or he's using the full extent of it, and then he knows when to take the extensions. He's had plenty of TV time in his the last 10 years or so.
He has definitely been one of the best players in the world. He squares things up here, 1-1. Pardon me, he'll have the break. I've lost my voice momentarily. He'll have the break coming up in rack number 3. I better go for some water.
Yeah.
I can only blame cat hair on that. Ever had to try and fend off your cat while you're trying to commentate?
Yeah, I haven't had that situation arise. No cats.
Not yet.
No cats.
Mine, I actually adopted. He was hanging around the back of my club, Mika, believe it or not. So he ended up adopting him. He was hanging around the club so much anyway, I figured what the heck.
That's cute.
All right, here we go. 1-1. Albin back with the controls at his hand. And that is a useful break.
Yeah, made the 8. And he's got a shot, great shot, open shot on the 1, and looks like he should, he's the favorite to run out here. Pretty wide open. No traffic in the middle. That's always good. Wants to hold it, but it overrun. It was a tough shot to just try to hold at that distance and that angle. In hindsight, maybe it would have been better to play to the short side and just really stroke it, because he's hitting the balls well anyway. Pretty natural shape if he can just cut the ball in the corner and come 2 rails towards where he is now. He's just taking a little extra time. See where the cue ball lands.
Yeah,
it's going to be here.
He's playing the shot you suggested.
Oh, he's played it a little harder. I'm surprised. I guess the angle was more severe than I thought. And now he's got a dilemma. just left a
No,
little
not his
window
best
of
safety
opportunity.
effort there. The one
Yeah.
good thing though, Mike's got him hampered queuing over the 5. But you know he's
True.
going.
Yeah, you have to go for this. That's going to be a great confidence boost. Great shot.
Yeah, that's one of the best shots Shane's played to this point in the match.
Yeah, might just roll this in and just, play the 6 into the corner where his cue ball is now. Just long. Because it's oh, it looks like it may be drawing it. Knocking into the 6. I'm not sure about that. A little bit awkward here. I probably opt to play the 6 in the corner and just settle for the side for the 7 ball. Just roll forward. Keep it natural. I was coming around even. That's a great shot.
Yeah, and he's perfect now. Left himself ideal to get back up for the 9. I'll tell you what, this run out has been punctuated with some terrific shot making.
Yeah. If he can get some good action on the break, I see this easily going this set going Shane's way. He's definitely
Well, he's
showing
2-1 up. But he was in some awkward situations there. A lot of players might have struggled with, and Boening just dug deep and gave us a little example of what he is capable of. Again, some of the match statistics. This set a lot closer, certainly, than the first one was.
Yeah.
Not much in it in terms of table time.
Great break, but unlucky really, just nothing in. Look at that cue ball.
Yeah, if there's any trouble at the table right now, I don't see it.
Yeah, this is the key shot. Just a nice straight draw back, maybe between the 4 and the 8, just straight back. Well executed.
He doesn't want to be straight, though. If
Yeah,
he's straight,
not
the
out
3
of the
definitely
woods.
doesn't go to the corner pocket. Unless, is there a 3-10 on offer?
I think that's what he's
Yeah,
going
he's
for.
just called the 10.
Yeah, there wasn't much to do with that. No angle, and this is the right shot here.
Yeah, a lot of room between the 3 and the 10 though, Mika. Very missable. But you'd rather be shooting it than sat in your chair, that's for sure. And 2-2.
Sure. Nicely done.
Now, yeah, now back with the break in hand. Hit that one sweet.
Yeah, he's been very confident this match. I like his offense, his choices for position, and when he needs to go for things, he's going all in.
Yeah, his demeanor around the table seems a little bit more positive. You'd like to put a good break here, get to the hill.
Yeah, he's potentially only 2 racks away from winning the entire match. Almost fortunate not to make anything here. Forcing Shane to play a push here.
Well, if this one goes, Albin will have a go at this.
I feel like if it goes, he should call it, and just in case. But there's a lot of blockers there. It's a very probable safety anyway. He's opted to give it back to Shane, and he's gonna call it just in case.
A little surprised that Albin didn't have a go at this. If this one goes, I mean, it's not an easy shot, but
yeah, natural position though. He's gonna come all the way, maybe 3 rails to where the cue ball is now. No, he's played it soft. Wow, look at that shot. As he landed behind the 3 though. He was using the blockers just in case, but now he's blocked himself as well for the 2. So doable jump, but I guess he's calling the 7, I think.
7 ball side pocket.
yeah, 7 ball nominated.
Let's see if he can hold the cue ball, and on that side of the table, and he needs to hold both balls on that side. Good trouble.
Yeah, it's almost like the dirt's coming in on you. He keeps shooting his way out of what looks like trouble. Trouble just isn't going away.
I feel like he was maybe trying to play a little bit more draw to keep the cue ball on the same side of the table as the 2, but the cue ball got a little bouncy there and got away from him.
A real test of cueing here for Albin Ouschan. A long, just off straight 2. And cue ball near that bottom cushion.
Yeah, Well, all he has to do is make it, and he's. I feel like he's a favorite here, by the way things have been going, and he could be in great position to close out the match. He can make this shot. Only one rack away.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. But like you said, Mika, I kind of favored him to get it.
Yeah. He was expecting him maybe a little bit, you know, like, I don't know. He was just trying to hold the cue ball in position and just didn't have any spin on it to throw it in. And Shane's just come up with a good shot there. Not sure what pocket the 5 is going to be going to. Being that far from the 4 is not making it any easier. Great shot.
Yeah, if the 5 goes to the top left corner, that is a great shot. If it doesn't, he's going to be welted behind the 8. Looks like it may go the way it does go wide open.
He's overcut it. That's shocking.
Yeah, that is shocking. That is so unlike Shane.
Yeah, it was a little bit awkward position with, you know, whether you just go into the 8 or you slide across and go for the short side on the 6. I mean, maybe I'm not sure if he was completely committed to one or the other.
Yeah, he's highly regarded as one of the game's premier shot makers, and you just don't expect him to miss an opportunity like that.
Albin's run a little far here, but what can he go still stay on the offense and come around for the position on the 8? It's a little bit. It's very dicey here. Maybe opt to play safe, conservative.
Shane has to be happy to get back to the table.
Yeah, I was expecting the cue ball to go behind the 9 there, and you know, Albin just didn't have enough spin on it. But he's still blocked in direct hits. And that is just not Shane-like. His kicking this match has not been up to par.
Well, not going to have to wait too long. The 8-10.
Yeah, I guess it was so straight in. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Indeed. 3-2. First time in the second set that anyone's put 2 racks together. And Albin will be breaking to try and close things out.
it's
Yeah.
rare to get this many opportunities against Shane. Because usually he's just capitalizing on all these chances, but he's made a bunch of unforced errors today.
Yeah, he just looks a little betwixt and between, doesn't he, sat in his chair? I mean, he's far from exuding positive body language. Well, the arms crossed, and if anything, it's more look of just disgust on how things have unfolded.
Yeah, I may have been in that position once or twice in my career. I feel for him. He's gonna need some small miracles to get back in this match now and just get any kind of momentum going. Just let's see if he can escape this set and then force the tie-break set. If I'm Albin, I'm going all out here. I'm gonna make this one and maybe go towards the traffic, the 3-6. You gotta get great chances of staying near the 2-ball. Just caught it a little fat, but that's what he was going for. Surprised it didn't swerve, like he was putting some spin, touch a draw, and he was expecting a little bit more throw. But that's the thing with the new cloth and the TV table, it has always a little bit more slide. And it's tough to judge.
Yeah, the new balls add to that as well, so you're right. Yeah, he can't afford any more mistakes. Like his safety game has really deserted him in this match.
Just went all in here, look at that. A great shot. Let's see if he can stay in control of this rack. This 2-ball is not a gimme. I'm gonna have to go around the table. Well, the point again came into play, but it's not the worst. It's still much tougher than he wanted to. Again, uncharacteristic errors from him, but he's left Albin very top here as well.
Yeah, just the open shots. It's not been a Shane Van Boening that we're going to be remembering, but again, this isn't over. He's gotten a bit of a roll there. Nothing easy for Albin.
It's far from over. These pockets are very unforgiving. I feel like, is it like 4 1/4 inch, or do you have the dimensions, Jim?
Oh, jeez, I couldn't even tell you the size of the balls. Good containing shot, that one from Albin.
Yeah, from that position, it's you gotta be happy with the result. Unless he can see the edge of the 3, he could be able to like maybe billiard the 10 in. Oh, there wasn't enough of 3 available. Still left him very tough here. I feel like I might go for the 10 here. I mean, it's a tough safety anyway. Just go, just put maximum spin and go towards the traffic there. I don't know. That's just a wild. I don't know. Just
as good as anything. I'm looking
out of my
at the
mind
shot
here.
play safe.
Oh, he's going behind the traffic. Wow. That was a. But I mean, the shot was there. Isn't it the textbook chain of thought? If the safety is just as difficult as the offense, just go for the offense.
Absolutely.
And maybe you can get the. It could have been still a built-in safe, no matter what. A lot of distance, regardless. And the wheels are falling off here.
Trying to power that one in. Got a little fortunate with the roll there. He hasn't left the 3.
Yeah, he hasn't left the 3, and he the 6 and 8 are is tricky. So he's definitely added a little bit of a time to this match. Gonna be more safety play here. That's not a well-used opportunity from Albin. He knows it. It's a little flustered there.
Yeah, I don't think Albin's going to appreciate his next shot either.
Yeah, he should be locked behind the 8 here. Safe to say. And that was great because I think Shane's just moved the 8 enough to make the 6 available, so it was really a brilliant safety play. Changed the odds of the match completely here.
No, that was a real good hit.
Happy with that result.
Yeah, from a short rail, those are really tough to negotiate. I can't say enough for how good that hit was.
Yeah, did Shane call the bank? Or is it going straight in? Yeah, that's a great shot there. As he landed. Nice touch. Gotta be happy with that result.
Yeah, I don't think looking at Van Boening now, Mika, I don't think he's got any inclination to play safe. If it's in the open, he's firing.
I'm surprised he's not cutting this 5 in. What's going on here? He's playing safe.
The only reason I think is that 6 must not go by the 8.
I feel like it had room, but I guess not, you know. That's the only reason. At least he's going to buy himself, if he can get ball in hand, he can get super tight position on the 6, and it might be easier to execute. One way to look at it. That would be the toughest kick yet, but then look at that. Wow, I mean, that's a great result from there. Again.
Yeah.
That might have been the best, you know, kick shot.
That's the best hit I've seen today.
Yeah, we both chimed in there. And he's going again behind that cluster. That's brilliant.
What sort of magic can Albin, Ouschan show us again? I mean, each one looks like it's going to be tougher than the next.
Yeah, this has been a mastery of safeties and kicking here. A little bit of a clinic on this one rack. Again, wow, look at this. Oh, I think he just didn't catch it. Unfortunate.
Oh, that was close.
Extremely close. Gonna nudge the 8. Leave himself an angle. That's good. This puts Shane in the driver's seat for this match. Maybe build some confidence for a complete comeback.
Now this is going to get it to 3-3, and if Van Boening ever needed a good break, it's in the next. So hold on to your seats. It's starting to heat up here with the Rio. 3-3. Massive break coming up for Van Boening.
Yeah, this is a pivotal moment for him if he can get something productive on the break and close out this set. It's all the records erased, and it's just a race to 4.
Yeah, and all the bad shots, the missed shots make everything is forgotten.
Yeah, it looked grim for a moment for Shane. He's, you know, a little bit of down and out on himself, but he's in a great position to just change everything now and just shake it off and then get a good productive break here. Turn the tide.
Not going to the side.
Lost the cue ball there. It's never good when you follow the cue ball. Too much, yeah, on the break. So let's see what he does here. All offense and carom the 8 in, or just I'm not sure. You know, it's the right shot here.
Mika, I thought he was going to throw caution to the wind earlier, and he started playing some terrific safeties, so I really can't see him going here. But he was queuing up as though he was going to try and draw that cue ball. That would be attacking the 8.
Yeah, it's not. Percentages are not in his favor for that shot. I feel like you just have to play something conservative. Maybe a 2-way shot. Has he called the bank?
I think he has, so he must be trying to take the cue ball off 3 cushions and trying to get in behind cover, the 10, the 3, the 7.
Yeah, I like that. And possibly play the 1 short if it doesn't go in. He's not selling out. It went long, but I feel like the cue ball, does he have enough speed on it? Just great. The cue ball was trekking behind the 3, but just was landed a little short, like you pointed out.
Well, good news, bad news.
Yeah.
Got
Looked
the
like
8,
he's
didn't call it, but he hasn't left anything on the 1, but an attacking option, certainly from a safety perspective for Van Boening, but that's it.
yeah. I think he's gonna just maybe leave the 1 there and then try to get the cue ball behind the 3 or the 10. That's good. Has he left an edge?
Now Shane dictating the pace in a vital rack.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the right shot is here. It's nothing easy. He's gonna have to kick this way. It's called the 1 on the side just in case, but ominous times for Albin. Pretty good effort from there, though.
Yeah, he almost made it, and he called it in the side.
Yeah, he hasn't left anything easy. I mean, Shane's probably gonna have to go into the 10 a little bit, and then if he can catch the 10 full enough to like draw off the side with a little bit of spin and come back towards the middle. Oh no.
Again, unexpected. I think he was trying to hit the 10.
Yeah, I think so too. He just caught the 1 so fat that it didn't. And even here, it's not like all said and done. I mean, this is a tricky position.
I don't know how thin the cut is on this 3. If it's too thin,
Yeah.
can he get the cue ball over towards the 4? Because he needs to try and move it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to go into the 4 and hope to get something going. You know, not easy against. That's a great result there. Looks like that could be it. He's in great position to close out this match.
Yeah, the finish line is definitely in sight.
Yeah, I feel like that was the crucial shot, and then it should be all over from here. Albin's taking a deep breath. He knows the finish line is near.
Yeah, and he knows how to close it too. He's a champion.
Yeah, a little bit of reach here. Does he play the follow? Like that.
So this 10, Mika, to take Van Boening and send him packing.
Yeah, it was a decisive match here. Just Shocking, really.
Yeah, very much so. Expected a little bit more from Van Boening. I know some of the fans did, but Albin Ouschan, 2-0, 2-0 over SVB. He moves on. Van Boening moves out. Through to the last 16. There's still a lot more action coming your way. Mika, really enjoyed it. I know we're going to be doing a lot more. We've got another 8 days of pool coming your way, and I'm hoping you and I are going to be around for the bulk of it. Thank you very much again,
Jim.
my friend. It was a pleasure. So, folks, again, for Mika Immonen, I'm Jim White. Hope you enjoyed it as always, and stick around. A lot more pool coming your way tonight. All the best.
All the best, Jim. Cheers, guys.